Some of you might have seen this radio sitting in the background on my bench here. And this is the Admiral 7T04 Pine Case AM radio that I've been working on kind of in the background here and there. And today, if I went back over everything, it should be done electrically wise. Now, if I can get this up and running, I will kind of push it to the back burner a little bit because it has a lot of rust and it's not going to be a major priority right now, but I can kind of dab some navel jelly on that while I'm working on other stuff. But we had to recap the whole radio, put new electrolytics in, new resistor up here behind the one capacitor. This guy right here, he's 150 ohm. It's on the audio output tube. Back to the B+, it was bad. Put a new line cord on it. And this is the one I had to rebuild the dial light wires because they were just basically crumbly. So, I'm going to go ahead and hook my multimeter to the positive and negative of the electrolytics right here. There we go. And we got the multimeter set to 200 volts. And there's a little bit of charge on them capacitors, look at that. 200 volts AC is what the thing's set for. And we'll turn the power onto it. Now I had to put a new audio output tube in this because the filament was open. And I got this tube quite a while ago. It's a, oh, what is the name of this? It's a I can't think of what the heck the name of it is. I have to look at it. It's an odd tube. So, I'll put some power to this and see what happens. And I looked, that's a Hytron tube is what that was. So, let's go ahead and put some power to this thing, see what happens. Okay, we're sitting at 0 volts AC. $20 volts. $40 volts. You can see that our dial light's starting to light. It's good. It's about 60 volts. $80 volts. The audio output tube's starting to light. Awesome. Our capacitors are charging. We're at about 85 volts. Let's give her a little more. No magic smoke yet. 100 volts. We ought to start hearing. There it is. Very noisy volume control, that's for sure. See if we can get any stations here.
forfeiture law took effect in 1978, so the terms don't apply to him. And
let's bring her up slowly to full power.
there's a little more to it than just, hey, yeah, he's a rotten SOB. Yeah, it's funny. Right. Yeah, you do have to forfeit. But they're saying, his lawyer's saying, and he's saying, that Penn State only made 6 payments to him between 2000 and 2008. And 3 of them involved travel costs, and the other 3 were speaking fees of $100, $300, $1,500. So they're saying, so that wasn't anything that really, that would, even if it did apply to him.
Very nice. Now I had to put new capacitor in the tuning section back here too on the back board right there. So I think it's some kind of coupling capacitor, or maybe a capacitor that keeps line voltage from going out to the antenna. I believe that's what it is. And it has a short piece of wire you can clip onto. I just thought it'd be nice to tuck it in there for right now. Anything's coming up to snuff. Voltage is dropping just a little bit. Well, good. I'll let this play for a few and we'll see what happens with it.
Since they left me out of the nudist colony. Will the Bengals ever get over the 1 playoff game hump? What personnel changes will be made? Stay tuned as we pick everything apart on 700 WLW, the home of the best Bengals coverage. Jeff100.com. WKFS HD2 Milford. You're locked on News Radio 700 WLW. Hey, it's Brian Thomas here with Steve of USA Insulation. Steve, it's been a cold November and December as predicted, and you've insulated more homes in those 2 months than in previous years. Question I have, does the cold winter wake people up to the fact that...
Got a lot of rust to remove on this poor old radio. But it works good. I might not have to do much of the alignment that I thought I'd have to do on here. Here's all the parts that I had to replace in this one. A lot of busted up wiring. And remember, this one had that 10 microfarad at 25 volt capacitor in here, which we still never figured out. This went from B+ over to the audio output tube on pin 8. And it was installed, manufactured August of '79. Don't know why that was in there, but it works pretty good without it.
Do you know that, this is not a question, do you realize Tebow predicted last week 35...
One thing I'm noticing is this thing plays, if you hit a loud station, the dial light will dim. See that?
For a good time, really? You think of another...
Well, no, I'm just saying, there's got to be a better time than January. Judy, let's go back to something you said. Did you talk about losing 3 pounds?
Yeah.
Well, who gives a rat's ass? A good workout, you lose 3 pounds.
Yeah, who gives a rat's ass?
3 pounds. You can skip lunch tomorrow.
Let's give this thing an alignment and see if it perks it up
If you
any.
keep it up, you can continue to lose weight. That's the whole premise of the study, is that, and I don't know that we really need the study.
Who gives a rat's ass? Alright, let's start at the low end of the band. We got some real bad oscillating going on. I've adjusted everything according to what the schematic says, along with my WR50B RCA signal generator back here.
Molina Healthcare, your extended family. Product offered by Molina Healthcare of Ohio Incorporated, a wholly owned subsidiary of Molina Healthcare Incorporated.
Bacon is just $5. Hurry in. Subway. Eat fresh.
WHIO Fox breaking.
Well, at least we got it to play.